Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a channel update on what I've been up to over the last few weeks. Now, I've been really busy working on projects for other people, and the particular project that you see in front of us now is pretty much a first for me. It's a authentic scale model of a Boeing 747-400 aircraft, and it's a special Iron Maiden, the Book of Souls World Tour edition. And this kit was, if I'm completely honest guys, terrible. It's made by Revell and the quality of the kit was really poor. The seam lines everywhere, the parts didn't marry up and join together correctly. I had to fill all of the aircraft, and when I say all of the aircraft, I mean every single join needed to be filled with model filler and sanded back, and I just didn't enjoy working on it. But, and I do mean but, I thoroughly enjoyed the thought of painting a real scale model, and it's sort of like lit a torch underneath me, where I'm now gonna be painting more scale models in future on my channel, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But I've been buying a few new hobby products recently, and as you can see here, I've got the Stynylrez primers, and I've also got Tamiya extra thin cement, which is a plastic glue. And as you can see in front of us, you pick this up for about £3.50, £4, and it's, I think, 40 mil of glue, so you're getting a lot of glue in the bottle for your money. And it also comes with a little brush applicator. Now, this extra thin cement, I was given some of this by Tris from Warp Art Studio, and I really liked it, so I've just bought some more recently. And I highly recommend picking up that extra thin cement. Also, the Stynylrez, I can't even say the name, Stynylrez primers are a first for me too. Now, the metal varnish I've used in tutorials before, guys. Love this stuff. Acrylic gloss varnish. Highly recommend using that varnish. But the actual Stynylrez primers are polyurethane, so they're like an acrylic type primer, so they don't smell nasty, and they're not gonna damage cheap airbrushes. They'll be fine to use in them, and they're self-leveling. Now, again, Tris from Warp Art Studios loves these primers, and a lot of you hobbyists out there swear by them as well, so I thought I'd give them a try. So I picked up the black, the grey and the white. I might do a on the bench review of these, just to show you the results I can get with these Stynylrez primers. But as far as I'm aware, they're very good indeed. Also, a thing to note, guys, is they're actually rebranded 3 times. So you've got the Stynylrez primers, they're rebranded as Ultimate primers in the UK, and they're also rebranded as MIG Ammo's one-shot primers, just in case you're looking out for those. Now, a moment ago I showed you the Boeing 747 and said I really like the thought of painting a real scale model aircraft, and it really got me on a YouTube and Google search, and I come across Tamiya kits, which are in a league of their own compared to a lot of other kits out there, certainly a league of its own compared to Revell kits, which are, in a word, terrible in my personal experience. But this kit is a 1/48 scale F-16 fighter plane, and it just looks amazing. The manual's very detailed. The kit itself is super detailed, with rivet detail on the kits that I've never seen before. I'll show you in a moment. This is just a decal guide and a painting guide to get it in authentic colours. But as you can see here, you've got very, very detailed panel lines indeed. And I'm hoping to do this plane justice, and I've purchased quite a lot of paints and products to try and do it justice. I don't think I'll be doing a tutorial on this, unfortunately, guys, as it'll be my first proper scale model that I'm painting to the best of my ability with the new techniques that I've recently learned. But as you can see, the details on the kit are just so lovely. And it comes with two canopies, one with tinted glass and the other one is completely clear. There is a slight seam line on those canopies that I need to sand out, but other than that, the kit itself is just next level, guys. And I'm super excited to get working on this. I really can't wait to. It's going to be a pure pleasure. I also want to say a huge thank you to Steve, who sent me a message recently knowing I was going to get into scale model aircraft building and painting, and he's kindly offered to send me out his personal 132 scale Tamiya F4 fighter plane, and it is an amazing kit. Not only is it super expensive, but it's a special kit indeed. And I'm going to use the F16 as a test piece before I work on the very epic 132 scale Tamiya kit of the F4. I also purchased some AK Interactive paints to paint up this aircraft, US Modern Aircraft set number 1, and these are going to be perfect paints to paint the set. And as you may have seen me using recently, I'm a huge fan of AK Interactive paints. I also picked up some abrasive finishing products, especially liking the Adam Wilder sanding block, which is going to hopefully clean up the canopy nicely for me there. Go over and check his YouTube channel out, guide. Adam Wilder's YouTube channel. He is a amazing hobbyist, and when people put pro painted on things, people like Adam Wilder are the type of people that are allowed to do that. So anyway, so it's October, guys, and what better way to celebrate it, I thought, than painting up some really cool grot tanks and doing a tutorial on them. Now, these tanks from Meng are just wonderful, guys. They're super detailed, but yet so simple to put together. They are very cheap to buy as well. You're looking about just over £10, £10 or £11 to buy the kits. And these are aimed at the beginner modeler to build. Now, there is very few parts to build, but don't let that fool you. The kits look wonderful. Full detail on the kits. You get some really nice decals in there. The tracks are rubber, so they'll stretch just over the idler wheels and the sprocket there. Sprocket wheel, just fine. The instructions are in full color, and as you can see, they're 3D rendered, so it's going to be super easy to follow the instructions and put the kit together. Also, as I'm pointing out here on the manual, there are like little bolts that go over the idler wheels, so you can actually move the tank, and the tracks will roll around on the tabletop there, and it's a movable kit. It's a gimmick that's going to be lost on me because I see it's a scale model kit and I'm going to glue it all fixed. But for younger people out there that want to use it and maybe paint it up and play with it a little, it's a nice feature to have there. But as you see from the actual sprue that I'm showing you here now, the details on the kit just look really good. And here you can see the hull of the tank and where the wheels go, and there we have parts of the top of the turret, and here we can see some of the details of the actual on the sprue itself there. Lovely kit. So yeah, in the next couple of days, I'm still waiting on some paint products to arrive for the tutorial, but in the next few days I'll be doing a tutorial on that in conjunction with my YouTube channel sponsors, Goblin Gaming. So I want to say a huge thank you to Goblin Gaming, and really excited. Now I don't know what color I'm going to be painting this year. It might be red, because we all know orcs and painting it red goes faster, but it might be blue or yellow as well, so I'm still not decided on what I'm going to paint it for the tutorial, so I'll have to see there. But either way, I'm really excited about that. So lastly guys, I just want to say that I get loads of questions regarding one particular thing in the hobby, and that one particular thing in the hobby is Gunpla. I have neglected Gunpla for about a year, guys, and I get so many questions about it, saying when am I going to do another Gunpla tutorial, when am I going to do another Gunpla kit. Well, time is now, guys. I'm going to be working on an RE Reborn 1100 kit in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll be doing a tutorial on it thanks to Hobby Frontline, which is a great website selling a lot of premium Bandai kits and kits in general. So go and check them out, guys. I'll put a link in the description box down below to them. And yeah, so I'm super excited to work on that. But I think that's gonna wrap this video up, guys. Let me know what you think of the Steinor Res primers. Do you use them yourselves? Also, the Tamiya Extra Thin Cement, highly recommend it personally, but you know, if you use it yourself, let others know what you think of it. Let me know what you think of the Iron Maiden, the Book of Souls aeroplane that I painted. As I say, I'm not personally happy with the end result, but what can you do? You can't win them all, as the saying goes. And thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.